Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's good to be here and I hope you're doing well. We are rocking and rolling with some Terracards today here, folks. Running version 1.2.10.2. The .2 was another little hotfix that came through that the developers jumped on quickly. It fixes the watery tree calculation, which is great, and it addresses some of the full screen issues. So big props to the development team, that is, for jumping on the problems quickly and getting a hotfix in place. I appreciate it. I'm sure you appreciate it as well. So what are we doing today, folks? Well, we're going to start a new farm, and it's going to be promptly titled World of Giants. That's right, World of Giants. And you're probably wondering, well, okay, what kinds of creatures and crops are you going to feature in the World of Giants? And let me tell you, folks, we are going to be featuring the giant ones. Of course. So in this game, there are several giant species, including the giant sheep, which has been fixed, by the way. I forget what update exactly fixed it, but the calculation was retooled. I believe it is operating like it's supposed to now. So I'm excited to actually use the giant sheep and see kind of what we can learn about it and its strengths. There's also our friend, the giant cow, as well, folks. And the giant cow is, I mean, it's been around for a while for sure, but that is a giant as well. So we're going to focus on that. There's a giant chicken that we will also be using if we can get our hands on it. And then we also have, of course, the giant carrot and giant sunflower. So in going carrots early here, you can sort of secure... I'm actually going to go 2 over here. You can actually, like, so what I've learned with carrots is if you kind of ignore them and you just don't select them, they seem to kind of become more rare as the game goes on, right? But in selecting them early, the game should be giving us an abundant amount of carrots like we're seeing right here. That's good, especially for our giant carrots. We want to get our sunflowers off the ground, though, first, because the sunflower is the key to our energy production, obviously. So looking for some blue wheat as well. Really like the idea of... I love the idea of really utilizing our blue wheat and our giant sheep. And what I mean by that is if we go with the fence right here... And let's see if I can get this to work properly. We have a silo. Yeah, we'll go with the silo. That's solid. I guess we'll get the silo foundation in place before we even get the blue wheat in place. But I'm going to go with the silo right here and right here. And the thought there is obviously to boost, the blue wheat. I'll take sunflowers if the game's going to give them, for sure. All right, so let's think about this for a moment. Let's go with more sunflowers right here. Watery tree, you bet. It's a blessing in disguise here, folks. Or maybe not in disguise at all. I'm going to play the watery tree there first with confidence, because I believe that the development team has fixed it properly. So no more trepidation. No more fear, no more concerns with our friend, the watery tree. More sunflowers. Goodness gracious, the game is hooking up sunflowers. We'll take it for sure. Alright, so ultimately, it's going to be blue wheat, blue wheat. For additional blue wheat. Maybe we could go here. And ultimately, we want these 2 locations as well. So I think right here is a decent spot for more sunflowers. Popsicle, regular wheat. Not necessarily the most critical. Another silo. They are just hooking up what we need to really make a strong wheat empire. So I suppose we could go like here with another silo. Sure. Although this is going to get expensive. We'll just keep that in our hand for now. Grader. We will need a grater. I'd prefer to go with the cutter, though. And I want the cutter right here. Giant carrot. Yep, we're going to go with the giant carrot. That is part of our collection of giants here today, folks. Not really going to be in a great spot to play it yet, though. We need some income, and we need it pretty bad. So if we need income, let's grab your just basic wheat. Nah, I'm just playing. It's not a good solution for income, but it will keep our animals fed. So it's important to go with, for sure. Regular corn, if we're going to have chickens, we'll need some corn for sure. We also have the popcorn buff in effect. So we can go with some regular corn. Let's pay the tax, man. Let's get an idea of how we're doing. We could go veganism early here. We'll go with veganism early. It'll obviously be nullified once we start going with animals, which we absolutely will be. But up until then, of course, we'll be fine. Cutter. We do need a cutter. Because what I want to do is these giant crops, since they can actually be processed, as in the giant sunflower can be processed right by a crusher. The sunflower seeds themselves can be processed by a crusher. Here's some blue wheat that's desperately needed. So the sunflower seeds can be processed by a crusher. Excuse me, I'm speaking way too fast. The giant carrots can be processed by a cutter, right? So why wouldn't we take advantage of the massive production of our giant crops and synergize them with our other giant animals, right? So when I think giant carrot, why wouldn't we go giant carrot, giant cow, carrot yogurt production? It's a little more challenging to kind of get it in place properly. But why wouldn't we do that? Giant sunflower, you bet. We're grabbing that for sure. That is a giant. And folks, we are hunting the giants right now, for sure. Let's get some more corn, and let's take advantage of veganism for as long as we can. More blue wheat. Yep, absolutely. Because veganism just enables us to sort of get to an economic level where we can actually expand and do things that will benefit us, for sure. So we're going to have blue wheat here. Probably regular wheat here. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to throw a silo right here either. Unless we can maybe get some more sunflowers. I don't think we'll probably be able to get more sunflowers, though. Although I say that and watch. We'll pull some sunflowers right now. Giant chicken. Yeah, we'll grab some giant chickens. I have a plan for them and the giant sunflower. So we're going to be building, at least if all of this goes according to plan, we're going to be building a bunch of different production streams right now. Home Sweet Home. Let's go with Home Sweet Home. We're going to be building a bunch of different production streams. One of those, of course, will be the giant carrot yogurt. Another will be, we're going to go giant sheep, and we're going to surround it with wheat. And we're going to see how strong that is. We're going to surround it with beasted up wheat, that is, folks. And I think the giant sheep will probably be, I think that'll probably be the first animal I ultimately play. We have the popcorn buff. I mean, we have a nice little foundation we're laying right now. And we have some key cards in our hand to really kind of take advantage of it. So I think what I'll do is I'll throw regular wheat here. Maybe we can get a water tank on that island or something of the like. More silos. I don't think we need more silos at this juncture. Water cow, peanuts, crusher. We will need a crusher in the future. So let's grab the crusher. Let's do it. Melter, yeah, I'll get that in place right up here to make some popcorn for sure. We're going to need a fuel solution now. We can achieve that pretty easily. Get a Biogenny. Barns. Do we need some barns? I think we could probably use some barns. So let's grab some barns for sure. Alright, so if we're going with giant carrots here, we want them to process on this island here along with cow product, which will be coming from here. So that means that this island right here will be a great spot for a barn. And this island here as well. Because I don't think we're going to have a shortage of carrots, which is typically what you see when you grab field corn. You typically see a carrot shortage, if you will. Excuse me, I had something stuck in my throat there. My apologies, folks. That happens from time to time. You typically see a shortage of carrots when you're going for the carrot yogurt build, right? But you've never seen production like the giant carrot is capable of before. So I'm really curious to see how strong it can actually be. A barn, medium fence. Yeah, we need some medium fences. We're actually going to get our fence infrastructure in place. But I need to be strategic about when I play my animals, because I don't want to completely lose the veganism buff that we have. Let's go with bright corn. A really solid choice there. Fuel wheat, we don't need that anymore, but we could use some more sunflowers for sure. Let's throw a medium fence right here. Giant sheep. Giant cow. What are we going to do with our giant chicken, I think is the next sensible question. I think we're going to hold off. Giant chicken might be the last thing I actually get implemented. More carrots? Absolutely. We'll grab more carrots for sure. Could use some blue wheat game. Could use a few more watery trees game. You don't have to be stingy. I have 1 ear of field corn left, so let's just play it right there. Let's get the carrots in place. I mean, just look at the meteoric difference here. 8 per carrot, right? And then you get 136. And we'll be able to actually get 4 giant carrots on that island there. I did take blue wheat over the giant carrot, because the blue wheat's going to be important for our giant sheep once we find him as well. Oh, great. Oh, little glitch. That's okay. Not the end of the world. It just looks a little out of place now, though, doesn't it? It sure does. Alright, wheat. Just regular wheat. No. Silo mixer. We'll need a mixer for sure. Now, of course, all the production is ×4 because of veganism. Right, so once we start playing our animals, we're going to realize a sharp decrease in income and production. So these aren't the actual numbers that we'll be producing to. But I'm very interested to see how strong this giant sheep could be. And I think it'll probably be the giant sheep. My goodness. I think it'll probably be the giant sheep that gets played first. More giant chickens. The giant chicken is indeed a giant, so we're going to take it. And we'll play some more blue wheat right there. Play our carrot right there. Apple tree. Silo. Do we need a silo? Nah, not really. Crap collector. Biogenny. Olive tree. Juicer. Grater, no. Antenna, no. Wheat, medium fence. We're doing good on fences. soy, peanuts. More just regular carrots. Tremendous. Alright, so I think what I can do is let's start another island right here. And this will be where our chickens go. And then what we should be able to do is do a production island here and a giant sunflower here. So when I see like the crusher, I'll get it down on that island there. Bunny like carrots. We don't have any rabbits, so let's go with arboreal bounty. It just makes sense. We have our mixer, so let's throw that right here where it belongs. We actually need another mixer as well. Giant carrot, absolutely. Throw down a water tank right here to boost the production of our wheat. Still looking for our friend, the giant sheep. Olive tree, another mixer. Yeah, we need another mixer, so we'll take that. Let's go with our giant carrots right here. More just regular carrots, you absolutely bet. So we'll go with the mixer right here. Fuel wheat, fuel cow, regular sunflowers, we'll take them. More blue wheat. I'll be getting to the point soon where I'm able to sort of put the plan in motion here and start playing our animals. Water tank, yep, we'll grab that. Throw the carrot there. So let's play more carrots right here. The nice 2-island radius, folks. It's making these giant carrots rather mighty, I must say. Regular chicken, mill, mixer. Looking for the giant sheep. Where is he at? He eludes us. Another barn. We'll take another barn. Don't need a crusher. Sunflower. Let's see, for the sunflower, I guess we can just go right here with it. Definitely not the worst spot. Not the best, but not the worst. Play another barn right here to really give our chickens a boost. Feel like we're going to need some egg production for sure. Another giant carrot. You bet. You know we're all over that. In fact, you love to see that. Let's throw a water tank right here in this carrot island. Gives a gigantic boost to these carrots here. Hard to exactly say why it gave such a high boost to them, but I mean, we'll take it for sure. Alright, so we're at the $1 million mark. Let's pay the tax man. I'm actually just going to start playing animals. Because I need the production buildings. Cross, yep, you bet. Golden Chance, Rabbit Apprentice, or Elite Cows. Rabbit Apprentice, let's think about that for a moment. I'll go with Elite Cows. Rabbit Apprentice would have been decent, but I don't think we actually get a giant cow every single turn. I just don't think that we do. Doesn't it just give you a regular cow? I guess I don't remember. But you'll notice the sharp production decline here in just everything. Our overall income has been shot, essentially. Because we moved away from veganism, right? But we need a pasteurizer, which we get right there. That's tremendous. We're going to throw our giant sunflower right here. See, that will process the sunflower seeds, of course. Get our cow played. Let's get the pasteurizer in place as well. Let's put the cross right here in the middle, which will double our wheat production. Now we're really looking for that giant sheep. It would be a very strong card to get right now. Another watery tree, absolutely. Really hard to turn that down. So we're not going to turn it down. Whoops. I tried to play my giant chicken and it zoomed me in. Now it's going to have some earthquake issues. Alright, here we go. Lake Fisherman's Hut. Regular carrots. Yeah, we'll take them. Not the most inspiring of stuff, but it will just continue to grow our giant carrots. At least have to get one of these production chains off the ground here soon, folks, because frankly, we need the income. Built up a little bankroll, and we're just re-rolling it away. It's almost like we're a little stretched thin, if you will. Like trying to do too many different things with one build. It's kind of how it feels. Definitely a challenging build so far. Well, since we went away from veganism, that is. Especially when you just don't get anything. Ugh, it just hurts to re-roll so much. Cows are producing well. Pasteurized milk going for D's, but now we need the fermenter, right? Once we get the fermenter, we'll actually be sitting pretty good with carrot yogurt production. We're laying some eggs for sure. Right? Yep, we're laying some eggs. I believe we actually need a melter in place on this island, right? Sure do. And then a centrifuge. So let's get a melter in place on this island. Didn't even think about that. Another giant carrot. Let's take it. Blackwater, Dealer's Hand, Paste Bloom. Let's go with Paste Bloom. See if that moves the needle at all. 27k. Medium fences, Rabbit Lake. Oh man, we can't re-roll so much. We just can't do it. I'm in desperate need of a fermenter for sure. Cutter, Bio-Jenny. Olive tree with arboreal bounty. Is there any opportunity? I mean, we could kind of place them around for sure. Why don't we take that? Go ahead and throw it there. Throw one here. What other opportunities? It's amazing that we haven't seen the giant sheep yet. It really is. Usually you see one by now. Centrifuge. Yeah, we'll grab that. Although it might not even matter. $60k. Looks like we're going to survive for one more turn. And we get the fermenter. Okay, so this is going to be close. Let's get the centrifuge in place here. Goodness gracious. We have 10k left in the bank. Okay, so what do we want to happen? We want the mixer to be the lowest priority. Everything else to be high priority here. We should be able to start churning out some mayonnaise, I believe. We There we go. So how we doing on the mayonnaise? 29K. Not so bad. Now, is it going to be enough to make $1 million in 9 days? Just by the math itself, no. But if we can get the fermenter in place here, we'll be looking a little better. Let's throw an olive tree here just to kind of get rid of it. Let's play our field corn up here. We have to lean out our hand for sure. And the scarecrow too. Pasteurizer, I mean, we can throw another pasteurizer here. Not going to hurt anything. I need to get that fermenter in my hand, like ASAP. There it is. Okay, we do secure the fermenter. Blue wheat. Do we need more blue wheat? I guess it's at least playable. So yeah, let's do it. All right, let's get the fermenter in place here. Again, let's move everything to a top priority except for the mixer. We want everything to go into the mixer last. There we go. We get some nice carrot yogurt production. 400 units for 51K. All right, that's a big boon there. And mayonnaise for another 30K. What are we lagging behind for in mayonnaise? Vegetable oil. Looks like probably the egg production. Yeah, it's definitely the egg production. These chickens getting 28 per. This giant sunflower is churning out a mighty 630 sunflower seeds just per turn, right? So that is just the mighty capabilities of the giant crops. These giant carrots, you know, there's what? 1,600 carrots coming from this island here, about 1,500. So again, just mighty. And usually it's, like I said, it's the graded carrots that fall behind when you're making a carrot yogurt empire, right? It's usually the sunflower seeds that fall behind when you go with mayonnaise. But it's interesting that the giant crops sort of create the inverse of that. So let's keep on producing here. We're going to be close for sure. It's going to get to the point where I really can't re-roll in good faith, but I can go with more giant cows for sure. Let's see, for more blue wheat, I mean, an expansion is the death of us. We have 4 days and we're making about 100K a turn, so we're just barely going to squeak by. At least we should. It'd be great to get a giant sheep, wouldn't it? More giant cows. I mean, we have graded carrots left over, folks. I guess I'll play my regular cows right here. More giant chickens. Yeah, we'll play some more giant chickens for sure. Throw my olive tree right here. Chocolate addiction, Dionysian rites, and we do get flush. It's kind of a little too late in the game for flush, I must admit. Would have been nice before we played our giant sunflower. For sure. We'll go with Dionysian rites. Chickens there, that'll get more mayonnaise for sure. 132K, we're looking strong. But we need to make $1.43 million. Which we're almost there with it, for sure. More blue wheat. Don't really need it, but I also really don't want to re-roll. I really don't. I'll go with the pastor, just because it's non-invasive. It's 1 card versus, 10. Or 17, or whatever. Alright, so as far as more chickens go, I mean, we could certainly expand and add some more chickens. We don't have a fence, though, I believe. No. So medium fence is definitely something we're looking for. Let's keep playing our cows. Man, we got plenty of graded carrots to spare, folks. It's amazing. It really is. Those giant carrots are very strong. 592. That's insane. That's without veganism. right, watery tree. Yeah, we'll take the watery tree. Be nice to find a giant sheep, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that just be fantastic? More basic carrots. Yeah, we'll do it. Alright, so we did just make the bills for sure, but it's going to be real tight now. We just have to keep boosting in this fashion in which we're doing. We're making 168,000 per turn. Times 10 will be 1.68 mil, of course. We need something to put us over the edge. A medium fence might do that. What do we have in our hand? A few giant chickens. That's about it. Man, we were really all set up well for the giant sheep, too. I'm not about to say we're not going to ever see it, but it just doesn't feel likely. Guess we'll go with more medium fences. 5 days, about 180k. Yeah, it's not looking good. We'll be making... I mean, it'll be close. We'll put it that way. It'll be close. It'll be very close. Feels like we'll just be a little bit behind, though. Fantastic chocolate factory. Let me just play the crusher right here so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna fall just a bit short here. I mean, I could expand and play one. Yeah, I mean, the production, the added mayonnaise production I get from playing one giant chicken is not going to offset the island cost, the expansion cost, right? $2.14 is... Oh, Gluttonous Feast would have been great to have, for sure. Man, I would have been interested to see how the next 10 days go with Gluttonous Feast, for sure. But folks, we managed to take this to day 180 with a fun little build, for sure. Featured the giant carrots, we featured the giant sunflower, and we used those to create their final products. Did not get the giant sheep, but it would have been great to use the giant sheep. However, we used all other giant assets in the game. Giant chicken, giant cow, giant carrot, giant sunflower. The giant sheep, though, I tell ya, it was in a ripe spot to really be used. Maybe I'll try this again. This was actually a fun run. It was a different way to play this game for sure. We kind of got some middling essence rewards. Feel like the Paste Bloom draw, right? If we would have got something like Gluttonous Feast or something else, would have really sent us into orbit. Maybe even the Miracle at that point, right? But as soon as we went off of veganism, we were just... It was just a time clock for us, right? But we needed to do so in order to put our build into place and get things like the pasteurizer to show up and the fermenter and so on and so forth. So I'm actually surprised that we kind of got the build that we got. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't see the giant sheep at all, but I mean, ultimately it was a fun way to play the game, and I would encourage you to challenge yourself, and you know, if you want a different way to play the game, give it a shot. Try it with just featuring the giant characters and giant animals and giant crops. like feature them, make them your centerpiece, and then use whatever else is auxiliary at your fingertips to sort of boost them up, like we did here with the regular carrots, the cross for the wheat, right? Giant sheep, though, I think that would have really set us over the edge. Anyways, folks, it was a fun run. You certainly can't win them all, and, you know, luck does definitely come into play with the cards that you get. Spent a lot of time waiting for a fermenter for sure. But it was a pretty fun build overall, and, you know, gaming is all about having fun. So if you had fun, please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. We'd love to have you aboard. Building an awesome community here of awesome people. And we'd like you to be included in that community if you so choose. But that's up to you here, folks. I got plenty of other Terracards content on the channel if you like the game, including ones where, you know, we've seen a lot of success. So I'm definitely gonna get this video out because I think it's an interesting build that, you know, you folks that enjoy Terracards should appreciate. But regardless, let me know in the comments, what would you do differently? Let me know in the comments if you choose to try this run and what kind of success you have. I'd love to hear about it. I think this is a fun run. I'll probably do this again, to be honest. Yeah, folks, day 181, our run ends, but we had fun, ultimately, and that is the goal. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for your viewership. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. I'll be coming back soon, real soon here with another video, and stay tuned right here for the big 1.3 update. I will keep you informed with everything that you need to know. So that said, folks, I'm out of here. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.